Hey, I want to show you guys how to use the online lesson planner. Here is my myseton.setonhome.org. I'm going to select the student that I would like to generate lesson plans for. I'm selecting Jude. He is currently in 4th grade. Once I've selected Jude, I'm going to go to courses. Within courses, I will select print lesson plans. It's right here. You have a few choices. So one, you can print all of the subjects. So if you block subjects, some of courses, you don't have to print them in this way. So you can see week 9, and I want to advance to the next. So I click this button here, increment all weeks by 1. From here, you click create lesson plans. You pop up to this new screen, and they're generating a Microsoft Word document for you. I have school files for each child, so I label it just J. Harkins for week 10, and that is saved. The same lessons from the printed versions that we get when we enroll, and you're digitally able to edit them. Okay, so I have opened up the file that I've downloaded. As you can see, we have the day we generated it, and then you'll see day 1, art 4. So what I do, because I like to save paper and it's sort of fun, I just backspace through. You'll notice here for math for day 1 that it says please refer to paper lesson plans. So every once in a while, it depends on the year and the subject, it will not have the digital lesson plan. So I will handle those in a few minutes. But I go through, and right after art for my family, I have a different document where I have a weekly block. So every day I would like Jude to do a warm-up. So in the warm-up, he will put his dates, he will do his Spanish, guitar, typing, math drills, the singing lesson that I do. I include here, sing for 10 minutes, 4 songs from the Seton book, and then also to do the gym lesson for 10 minutes. So if you'll see, right after this block that I've inserted is the gym assignment. So walking on a balance beam for this week. I delete a lot of this information that I'm like, that's great, that's for mom, and my kid doesn't need to reference that. So in here, say for instance, for English, if I want to customize this for Jude, I might say, does he really need to review the definitions, synonyms and antonyms? And if I decide that's something that he doesn't need to do, I can delete that. And I can just make additions as I need to. Once again here, if you look at, say, history, sometimes you'll see answer the questions orally. And I can just edit that and put write in notebook. For spelling, a little thing that I do is it says, please refer to the lesson plans. So I know day 1, I want them to do A, day 2, B, so on and so forth. So I just quickly type that in. So this is spelling for day 2, so I'm gonna put B of the current chapter. I also in A put that we're doing a pre-test, all of that. Once again, for vocabulary, there's no Seton digital. So we're on week 10. So I'm gonna do week 10, day 2, and at the bottom of the vocabulary books, that is how it lists the lessons. So the kids catch on pretty quickly, and you just do it for what works for your family. So you may think, this is a lot of copying and pasting, it's quicker to write it out by hand. But I find as the lessons get more complicated, there's a lot to write, and a lot of that information is really important. So I've gone through and I've gotten it down to 8 pages, including my customized block for each day of our extracurriculars. In front of me, I have my 4th grade math lesson plan, and I'm on week 10, day 1. So they have read, study, multiplication with multiples of 10, then do the problems. So for my student, I want him to work with me. So for our family, I put M, page 76, U, page 77. So that means mom, do page 76 with him, and you then do page 77. I find for math, for us at least, we don't need to copy it exactly. If you want to type the whole thing, that's awesome. So then I control find math, and I go to day 2, and I do the same thing. Say, these are the way I want you to do the lessons, and this is the order that I would like you to do them in. I print this double-sided, so this document is 8 pages, so it'll only be 4 pages. How I house them is I have these 3-prong folders. I have one per quarter, and in here, here's the collated day-by-day plans. Also at the end of the quarter, I put in all of their completed graded tests and, you know, assignments, writing things, so that way I have a really good record of the school year. So the end of the school year, I have 4 of these per student, and we just know what we've done, and it's really clear and simple. So once again, you go to your student, you go to courses, you make sure you're on the right grade level. Grade 3, we're on grade 4, print lesson plans. You select the order you would like them in, or if you would like them alphabetically. The week that we'd like to print, you're on week 9. You can adjust that. You click create lesson plans. It generates a Microsoft Word document. There's also some like little editing things down here that I generally don't mess with, but that's available for you. And if you want to go on to the next week, you just click increment weeks by 1, create lesson plans, and you can just print them out. You don't have to edit them like I do. Great, so I hope this helped everyone who has never seen this portal that Seton offers, because at first when I was writing out everything by hand, I was thinking, how is this even possible? And there's so much information, particularly like for handwriting or history or phonics, like extra details that I want the kids to know. So it just makes it very quick for me, and it enables, number one, the kids just to start work. When it's time for school to start, they can just get to it. And then it's a great accountability system where the child can clearly see, this is what I need to do for the day. It's mine alone. I don't have to share a planner with siblings, and then they can write in it. So you can see all of their stars that they have done it. So when I go to work with them, I can just say like, okay, cool, where are you? And also I have my students date it when they get started for the day. Of course, do it any way you want, but I wanted to take the opportunity to show you guys this awesome tool that Seton gives us that so many of us like don't utilize or don't really know about. Yeah, good luck to everyone, and I hope you find a way that really works for you.